Welcome gamers, Hazardor here, and today I'm bringing you another Rainbow Six Siege Operator's Guide video. Today I'm going to tell you how to use Sledge most effectively in Rainbow Six Siege. Now this operator is probably one of the most decorated ones in the game, because you can see him in all the trailers and stuff, and he really does live up to the sort of hype, if you want to call it, because he is such a good operator to use. He's so good to use, he's so fun, and I'll tell you why. But first I'll tell you what loadout to use. Now as your primary weapon, I mainly go for the L85A2. This is like a sort of long range to mid range. No, mid-range to long-range sort of LMG. I usually put a suppressor on it and just put a holographic sight, and this is so effective, but the shotgun is also quite useful. I tend to switch between one and the other, so I don't really recommend one being better than the other, so try and both out it for yourself and see what you think. But as the pistol, I went for the P229. As I've said many times before, the sidearm is not that important in this game, because the priming weapon is used most of the time. But as equipment, you do need to use the frag grenade, because the breaching charge, there really is no point in using this. With the sledgehammer, you can just get through every single wall, and if you have breach charges on, you're just wasting an extra equipment. So put some frag grenades on so you can make holes with the sledgehammer and then throw frags through. It's really effective, and trust me, you'll get loads of kills and clear the objectives out in no time by doing this. Now the main attraction to this operator is the breaching hammer. Now this is so fun to use. It's just a massive sledgehammer that can just whack through everything. Walls, it can get through the armor panels castle users, it can go through ceilings, it can do almost anything apart from going through reinforced, which only thermite can do. Now I really do prefer this breaching hammer over breaching charges because it makes much less noise. In theory, you'd say, you know, a massive sledgehammer smashing down a wall, that'd make loads of noise, but I don't know if it was just the enemies were stupid, but a lot of the time I smashed a hole through a wall, looked through, and they hadn't even turned around. I think it is quite a lot more silent than the breaching charge. I wouldn't say it's stealthy, because at the end of the day, you're whacking a hole through a wall. They are going to hear you anyway if they're a good player, but it's much more quieter and a more stealthy way of breaching through walls than the charge. It's not really what it's supposed to be used for, but you can use it to actually melee kill people. It's got very short range. It looks like it'd have a longer range because it's a huge sledgehammer, but it's nice. Basically got the same range as like a normal melee, but it's a very humiliating way of killing your enemies. So if there is someone laying on the floor, bash him over your head with your breaching hammer and get a funny kill cam and completely humiliate your enemy. Now the best way to use this operator is to make as many holes as you can. Even if you're not planning to go through them or look through them, they can distract the enemy big time. If you make 1, 2 or 3 holes in different directions in the room of an objective, that'll distract the enemy big time. Make a hole on the left, don't look through it, but then make one on the right and sort of flank them out. But anyway guys, thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe for more.